Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's MargaretGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Well, Sterling Roastery to the rescue again. Hang on 1 minute. That is a wonderful, wonderful cup of coffee this morning. My goodness, thanks again to Mark Bagwell. He sent along some wonderful coffees from Sterling Roastery. This morning, we are enjoying Breakfast Blend. Yeah, this is a medium roast, and it's smooth and balanced. That's absolutely spot on. A wonderful, wonderful choice for your morning cup of coffee right here from Sterling Roastery. My thanks to Mark Bagwell for sending these to the channel and allowing me to share them with all the viewers out there. If you're looking for a good cup of coffee, yeah, check out Sterling Roastery. And once again, we are enjoying the Sterling Roastery coffee mug that Mark also sent along right there. Boy, this is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful coffee mug. We talked about it for the first time in last week's Monday Morning Mailbag, and it is just a terrific, terrific mug. And yeah, why not use the Sterling Roastery coffee mug with the Sterling coffee? Absolutely paired together very, very well. A great coffee mug and great coffee in the mug. Absolutely. Hey, how are you this morning? I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. As we like to say, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Absolutely. One more sip. Hang on. That is wonderful. And again, a really, really terrific mug. And by the way, if you are listening to the podcast this morning, thanks very, very much for tuning me in. If you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate that. Well, great to be with you this morning. Got a message from Larry Sablotny. He contacted the folks at Sterling. Only fitting that we share this with you this morning. And Larry said, sure, please go ahead and share it with all the viewers. And he wrote, I give credit where credit is due. I sent this message to Sterling Soap. Quote, I received my first order of Sterling Shave Soap today, and all I can say is, wow. Now I know what I've been missing. Mark Zarate has been speaking so highly of your products, I had to try it out. I received the barbershop soap. Love the scent, and the lather is outstanding. I will be ordering more products soon, unquote. Yeah, well, thanks very, very much for that. But you know what? I got to credit Mark Bagwell and all the other viewers out there for first introducing me to Sterling Soap, because viewers were telling me when this channel and this program first started, Mark, you've got to try Artisan Shave Soaps. And the one they recommended over and over and over again was Sterling. And the barbershop was the first one I tried as well. And yes, my first reaction was, wow, absolutely. And Mark Bagwell very kindly has been reminding the channel and all the viewers out there how great Sterling Shave Soaps are, and also how wonderful their coffees are. So we're very, very happy and glad to talk about Sterling, because it is just an absolutely fantastic, fantastic company. They offer some great, great shave soaps and also some great, great coffees. And don't forget about their great coffee mugs. Absolutely. So my thanks to Larry Sablotny for those very, very kind words. But again, I'm not taking any credit. All the credit goes to the viewers and also to Mark Bagwell for the kind reminders he sent to the channel regarding Sterling. So thanks to Mark, Larry, and all the viewers out there. How are you this morning? Again, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We got a great show for you this morning. Let me go ahead and check my agenda here. Yeah, we got a shaving tip. We also have an extra shaving tip this morning. We also have some great refill comments. We got some new wet shave gear that we're just really, really excited to share with you this morning. And also some questions and comments with a couple of follow-ups in that group, in that questions and comments section as well, segments as well. Sections, segments, you know what I mean. But yeah, great to be with you this morning. Thank you so much for making the Monday Morning Mailbag part of your morning routine, part of your day. I really, really do appreciate it. So I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Let's get the show kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Well, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Jake Temple. And Jake writes, "Hello, Mark. I have a tip for any new wet shavers out there. What helped me a lot when figuring out the correct angle and pressure using a DE razor was trying a carbon steel blade. They seem to sing differently than stainless steel blades. I would get a lot more feedback from them noise feel-wise rather than super sharp stainless blades that just laser through everything, hair and skin alike, without feedback during the pass. Similar to the old board game Operation. Anytime you get it wrong, alarms would go off letting you know to make a correction. Not saying carbon steel is better because I prefer stainless now that I know what I'm doing. For learning purposes, I highly recommend them. Thanks for the Monday morning mailbag every week. Jake Temple from Kansas City." Jake, this is an absolutely fantastic, fantastic shaving tip. Yes, feedback is very, very important. Feeling it on your skin and also that audio feedback, yes. And a carbon steel blade seems to do that for you, and it probably will do it for other beginner wet shavers out there. That's absolutely fantastic. So if you're just starting your wet shaving journey and you're not getting enough feedback, try a carbon steel razor blade and see if you get a little more feedback to help you adjust the angle and the pressure while you're shaving. Absolutely fantastic, fantastic tip, Jake. Thanks very, very much for sending it along. And to say thank you, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it here on the Monday Morning Mailbag shaving tip segment, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Jake, thanks again for a really, really terrific, terrific shaving tip, especially for beginner wet shavers. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, we have an extra shaving tip this morning, and it comes from Colonel Mully all the way from Japan. And he writes, "Hey, Mark, imagine my surprise when I clicked into YouTube and saw this. Hey, any chance this could make it into a spot in the mailbag? I tell ya, great scent, that Dapper Doc, but the splash was a bit too strong for my liking, and I ended up giving it away to a fellow wet shaver that was looking to get that particular splash. Sent it to him free of charge other than he paid for the shipping. Maybe this could be a tip. Gentlemen, the general rule of thumb for when it comes to wearing perfumes and colognes, it's like seasoning food. You want just enough to enhance the experience, not so much that it's overwhelming. The idea is to apply lightly. If you can smell yourself, chances are others can smell you too, and it might be a bit too strong for them. Have a great shave, everyone. Stay smooth. Mully." Hey, Mully, thanks very, very much for that tip. I know a lot of viewers are probably wondering what the proper amount of after-shaving cologne is. This is a good rule of thumb. Thanks very much for sending along. And I also echo your your love of Dapper Doc. I love the scent, but I also love the scent of the after-shaving cologne as well, and I love slapping it on. A big thank you to Mark Bagwell for, again, sending this to the channel and allowing me to share with all the viewers out there. It's a terrific scent. Don't let the words lilac and fig throw you off. It's a marvelous, marvelous scent. Check out the review that ran, I think last week or a week and a half ago, something like that. It's a terrific, terrific scent. It really, really is. And hey, Mully, thanks very, very much for the extra shaving tip this morning. Really do appreciate it. Well, once again this week, we have some reminders and updates for you on some events taking place in April and beyond. Let's kick it off with the Great North American Solar Eclipse taking place on April 8th, 2024. Boy, really looking forward to this one. We will provide a link below where you can get to a map and see the path of this eclipse and where the areas of totality will be. And boy, yeah, this is going right over Geauga County where I live. And everyone is really excited about this and getting ready for it. Schools are closed. Businesses are going to be closed. Everyone's going to be waiting for this great North American solar eclipse. So if it's happening in your area as well, hey, comment below and let us know because it's going to be a really, really big event. I know my brother Jim, who's an amateur astronomer, has been looking forward to this one for a number of years. He happened to go to the Kentucky area, I think it was Western Kentucky, to witness the 2017 solar eclipse back then. He said it was just absolutely amazing, and he's been looking forward to this one ever since, and it's right in our backyard. So we are really, really excited about it. So again, the Great North American Solar Eclipse taking place on April 8th, 2024. We'll have a link below where you can get more information. Also, April 20th, 2024 is the Maggard Meetup. Tickets are $35, and it's taking place again on April 20th, 2024 from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. at 124 South Winter Street, Adrian, Michigan, 49221. We will have a link below where you can get up to the page and get all the information regarding it and also purchase a ticket. I have my ticket and I look forward to seeing you there. Also, save the date for the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup, which is taking place on Saturday, September 14th, 2024 from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at River's Edge Cutlery, 4601 Lyman Drive, Hilliard, Ohio, 43026. So save the date once again for the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup, Saturday, September 14th, 2024 from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And of course, we will update you with all the information regarding that meetup as we get closer to the date. So that brings you up to date with everything that's taking place in April and beyond. I'm looking forward to the Great North American Solar Eclipse and also the Maggard Meetup taking place in April, and also the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup taking place this September. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and More, Monday Morning Mailbag and More, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, and now right here on YouTube. However, we do have an update regarding Google Podcasts. Google is ending Google Podcasts. They're migrating all those subscriptions over to YouTube Music. So you have to take some action regarding that in moving your subscriptions from Google Podcasts over to YouTube Music. You probably got an email alert on this. If you haven't, you will get one very shortly. And as they write here, Google will officially retire Google Podcasts at the end of March, and users will have until July 2024 to export or migrate their subscriptions over to YouTube Music. So you can continue to listen to the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast and our Second Cup podcast on YouTube Music, as well as YouTube itself. Well, here's a little bit of a head shave update. As you know, in the previous Monday Morning Mailbag, I talked about how I bumped my head, and it looks like everything, check that out, everything has healed up nicely, so I can go back to using a safety razor. I'm really looking forward to that. But I was using electric razors for the last week while that little bit of a wound there was healing up, and the electric razors really came in handy. And before cameras rolled, I used this one right here, the Brio Raze razor. Boy, this is terrific. It has 5 floating heads and 2 speeds. And you know what? I haven't used it in a while, but it was fully charged as far as I could remember. And you know what? I kept hitting the start button. The start button's right here. Kept hitting the start button. And look at that. It wouldn't start. And I thought, man, what is going on? Is the battery dead already? I mean, it's not starting up. See that, how it's blinking? I thought, what the heck is going on? I suddenly remembered this has a travel lock. Yeah, you have to hold that in. Watch that. 3, 2, 1. And there we are, right? There's speed 1, and then you hit this again. Speed 2. Yeah. And if you want to lock it again, you just hold the button down 1, 2, 3. It counts upwards and it's locked. So great for travel, a really nice size for travel. And it did a great job, 5 floating heads, and really, really terrific performer. The Brio Raze electric razor, kind of a skull shaver, because of the 5 floating heads there, the rotary heads. And it did a great job in giving me a nice head shave. So in a pinch, these razors do a really terrific job. So I just want to share that with you. If you have one of these and it fails to start for you, and you're scratching your head, why is this thing not starting? Is the battery dead? No, it's probably a travel lock. So just hold that button in until you see the countdown to unlock the electric razor. I just wanted to pass that reminder on to some of you out there, or any of you out there who happen to have one of these wonderful rotary electric head shavers that do a really terrific job. Again, this one is the Brio Raze. Boy, I like this one a lot. Feels great in the hand, great for home, great for travel, and it has that travel lock right on it. So you can throw that into your adopt kit and not worry about it getting bumped and discharging the battery while you're in your car or in flight, anything like that. Once again, Brio Raze. It's got a travel lock, so make sure to check that travel lock if your razor isn't starting up right away. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low. That time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. I was really looking forward to this morning's refill because this coffee's absolutely wonderful. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, once again, Sterling Roastery's breakfast blend. Boy, this is a perfect blend for your morning cup of coffee. Breakfast blend. Really like it. Smooth and balanced, medium roast. Yes, absolutely wonderful. Really like it a lot. And again, big thank you to Mark Bagwell for the coffee and also for this wonderful Sterling Roastery coffee mug. Now, you know what? I forgot to mention in the previous Monday morning mailbag additional information regarding the coffee mug. I put it on screen, but I want to mention it to you here, especially if you're listening to the podcast, that this mug is from shstoneware.com. There's the information right there. You can see that right there. And that stands for Sunset Hill Stoneware. And they have some information on the back of this card. So I just want to let you know that this mug is a handcrafted pottery. It's microwave safe. It's eco-friendly, oven safe, made in the USA, dishwasher safe. So there you go. That's a little bit of background on this mug. A really well-made coffee mug. Absolutely. Love this stoneware coffee mug. And again, dishwasher safe, microwave safe, oven safe. I don't know what temperature, I don't know how safe it is in the oven or to what temperature. You'll have to check out that information at, once again, shstoneware.com or the Sterling website to find out what they mean by oven safe. I'm not entirely sure, but that's what it says there on the card, along with microwave, dishwasher safe, eco-friendly, all that other good stuff. So a really terrific mug. Very handsome mug. Very just really good looking, and I love that Sterling Roastery logo on there, that badge. It's just absolutely fantastic. Really terrific. So once again, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Let's get the refill kicked off. Something from Chris Eikenberry, who wrote, "The ice trick looks neat. I will give it a whirl. I agree with you on the head shaves, electric versus blade. Blade is much closer. Nice sweatshirt, by the way. Go Falcons. I, Ziggy, I." That's in regards to the sweatshirt I wore last week. Bowling Green University. I had my nephews, Tom, Jim, and Mike, all went to Bowling Green. And I think it was Jim. Jim gave me the sweatshirt. I grew up south of Greenville, Ohio. Annie Oakley is buried close by. I never knew that. I knew Annie Oakley was from Ohio, but I didn't know she was buried in Ohio. That's really, that's interesting. I I get down that way from BG every now and then. I will have to stop by Groomatorium and check it out. Yeah, the Groomatorium, we've been talking about the Groomatorium. They're in Greenville, Ohio, and we were talking about this great razor here, this Edwin Jagger razor. Review is coming soon. And this is a terrific, terrific razor at a really, really great price point. So check out the Groomatorium for Edwin Jagger razors because they have some really, really terrific, terrific prices on the Edwin Jagger razors, and they come with 5 feather blades as well. So Chris, thanks very much for that. Really do appreciate it. Rich P wrote, that ice trick is amazing, laugh out loud. Well played, sir. Gonna have to give it a try. Again, this is, Chris mentioned it and Rich echoing it. Again, the ice trick, this was the shaving tip we had a previous Monday morning mailbag from Whitfried Whitcup, all the way from Germany, Bavaria. And it is really a terrific, terrific shaving tip. If you missed it, check out the previous Monday morning mailbag. It really, really is terrific. So thanks for confirming your interest in it, Rich. Really do appreciate it. Baba wrote, my advice is if you're new and have jumped in too fast to a more aggressive razor, keep it, don't sell it. Dial back to a starter type razor, and once you figure out technique, try the more aggressive razor again. You most likely will be ready with practice and love it. Good stuff, Mark. Hey, thanks very much, Baba. All that good stuff comes from the viewers out there. My thanks to all of them. This is in regards to the discussion that Roderick McLeod offered in a previous Monday morning mailbag regarding aggressive razors and mild razors, that sort of thing. And Baba, I agree with you. If you have a razor that's a little too aggressive for you, don't sell it. Hang on to it, set it aside, and then work on your technique, work with some milder razors, and then come back to it in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, whatever it is. That's always been my rule of thumb. If you have a razor or a brush, or even a shave soap that is not to your liking, don't get rid of it. Just set it aside and then come back to it, 3 weeks, a month, something like that, and you'll be surprised how much more agreeable it is for your shave. I don't know why. It could be that, as Baba points out, your technique improves. Could be that maybe your expectations aren't as high the first time around as they were the first time around, that sort of thing. Not entirely sure, but I have always found that if I use something and it's not, to my liking, to the level that I expected, I'll set it aside and then I'll come back to it and wow, new perspective and a new love of that piece of wet shaving gear. Absolutely. Thanks very much for that, Bob. I really do appreciate it. Al Spencer wrote, Mark, I hope you share your thoughts on how the EJ DE89 compares to the Mula R89. I have the R89, so I'm curious. The photo of us at Sterling store brought back great memories. Thanks. Al, thanks very much for allowing me to share that photo of you and your wife with Rod at the Sterling brick and mortar store there. Absolutely fantastic. And again, folks, if you're in that neck of the woods in Arkansas, stop in at the Sterling brick and mortar store. I hear it's wonderful. Al had a great time. Kid in a candy store, that sort of thing. And in regards to this Edwin Jagger razor, yeah, the review is coming this week. It's scheduled for it and everything, and I can give you a preview. The Mula R89, I'll just tell you right here, I think I go into a little more detail in the review. The Mula R89 is smoother than this. This is nice and mild, has a little more blade feel. This Edwin Jagger has a little more blade feel. And of course, the Mula R89 has that brass threaded stud there, which is also an advantage over the Edwin Jagger. But I thought that the Edwin Jagger razor was very, very good. I thought it had some positive blade feel, and I have had several shaves with it after that review, and each shave got better and better and better. But I do think that the Mula R89 is a smoother razor. It really, really is. So they're similar, but they're different. So you know what? Your mileage may vary, but that's kind of it in a nutshell, Al. So stay tuned for the review. Michael Taylor, 2402, wrote, Hi, Mark. Afternoon. Just catching up with last week's Monday morning mailbag today. A really good watch, as usual. Very enjoyable. Hey, Michael, thanks very, very much for that. Thank you for mentioning my name with regards to Second Cup Podcast. Much appreciated. Once again, really good listen. Aftershaves got to be slapped on. proper old school way. Have a great day and take care. This is in regards to our question. Why do you slap on aftershave? Do you slap it on or you apply it lightly? Michael votes for slapping it on old school way. Yeah, I agree. That's the way I do it too. Blake G wrote, looks like a Wishi long handle. This is in regards to the handle that we showed last week in the Monday Morning Mailbag. It was a question sent to us by viewer G. Joseph. He has this razor handle, and he wanted to know the make, the manufacturer, the brand name, that sort of thing. And I thought it was a Bally razor handle, and Blake G says it looks like a Wishi long handle. Now, Mark Bagwell mentioned that it also looks like a Bally handle to him, and he said that if it's a Bally handle, it was probably made for any number of resellers out there, definitely out of China. If you like it, certainly use it. I agree with Mark. If you like that handle, G. Joseph, absolutely continue to use it, no matter the brand name or who made it. But most likely it came out of China, probably Bally is my guess, and Mark Bagwell seems to concur with that. But if you like the handle, continue to use it. And Blake G, thanks for the input. Could be a Wishi too, for all I know. Nothing really definitive, but Wishi, Bally, G Joseph, doesn't matter. If you like it, continue to use it. So thanks very much for the input on that, Blake. Really, really do appreciate it. Tristan Barber wrote, hey, Mark, I'm just wondering, what is the George Toon stuff? I know it's your cartoon you do, and I feel like I've seen it before in the past, but I was just curious since I'm a new follower to your channel. Sorry if this is a dumb question that everyone already knows. No, it's not a dumb question at all, Tristan. Thanks very, very much for asking it. You know what? I was a cartoonist for King Features, and George was the comic strip that I drew there for about 9 years. They took that comic strip and they put it into a weekly package, what they called a weekly service, and then they sent that package out with a lot of other features to about 1,600 weekly newspapers. It was really, really neat. It's kind of like being in the minor leagues with one of the biggest syndicates out there, King Features, and the hope was to try to get to the majors. But I enjoyed my relationship with them for 9 years, and in hopes of maybe getting into daily papers, I went over to DBR Media, which was a small startup, and they had a weekly package that they were marketing as well, and the hope was that hopefully they would get into daily papers, and while I was there, they asked me to they asked me if I knew of anyone who did a comparison a panel, and that's how I created Double Take. I said, well, I can do that. And I created Double Take for them. That's why you see George and Double Take at the end of the shows, because at the end of the Monday Morning Mailbags, because I got a lot of them just kind of sitting in my archives. Now, my brother Tom had mentioned to me, you know what? Maybe close your shows with an inspirational quote. And I thought, hey, that's a great idea. So if you look at the early Monday Morning Mailbags, I think maybe even some of the reviews, I can't remember, but the early Monday Morning Mailbags, I closed with an inspirational quote. And then it got to the point where I was running out of quotes, running out of inspirational quotations, and I was afraid of repeating them. And I mentioned that to my brother Tom. He said, well, you know what? You're a cartoonist. You got all those cartoons. Why not just close a show with the George comic strip? I thought, well, duh, yeah. So that's why we show a George comic strip at the end of the show, because my brother Tom came up with the idea. And I don't know how Double Take got added. I just maybe added it for whatever reason, and viewers responded to it and looked forward to it. So that's why we have both of those cartoons at the end. So thanks very much for the question. I really, really do appreciate it. So, and I hope you enjoy the George comic strip and the Double Take cartoon puzzle at the end of the show. I really, really enjoy putting those up there and sharing them with all the viewers out there. So Tristan, thanks very, very much for the question. I really do appreciate it. It was not a dumb question. It gave me an opportunity to update other new viewers out there as to why those cartoons run at the end of the Monday Morning Mailbag. So thanks again very, very much. Brian Zions Bernstein wrote, Mark, I love Sterling soaps. I am fairly new to the wet shaving world since mid-December 2023. I stumbled upon Sterling looking for an unscented shave balm. I not only bought that, but also a variety of sample pucks. Their soaps perform fabulously, and yes, they are very thirsty. I just received an order with a few samples and some full jars. I bought the lime, and oh my gosh, it is wonderfully refreshing. It is like rubbing a fresh cut lime all over your face without the burn of the citric acid. This was my first time watching the Monday Morning Mailbag, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your week. BZB. Hey, Brian Ziance Bernstein. Brian, thank you so much for the very, very kind words. And again, all credit goes out to viewers like Larry Sablotny and Mark Bagwell and many, many others out there for recommending. Well, I just had it here. Oh, it's over here. Hang on. There it is. For recommending the Sterling Artisan Shave Soap. Barbershop was my first one, as I mentioned, and yeah, they're terrific. They really, really are terrific. And of course, coffee. I mean, so they cover all the bases. Have a great shave with the Sterling Shave Soap in the morning, and then have a great cup of coffee from Sterling as well. So I am so glad to hear that your experience with Sterling Shave Soaps has been a very good one and a positive one. And, welcome to the wet shaving world, and enjoy that wet shaving journey. So thanks very much for sharing those comments, Brian. Really, really do appreciate it. Oh, this is from Ultimate Metal Guitar Tones. And he's commenting on Russell, shave cream and aftershave. I think I pronounced that correctly. It's Reuzel. I think it's pronounced Russell. And he says, love the smell of this cream. Yeah, I like the scent of this as well. This is a super slick. I put it in the super slick category. But man, oh man, do you get a close shave with this. You're not going to get a big Santa beard kind of lather. It's this kind of cream right here. And yeah, I do like the scent a lot. Now, I love their aftershave as well. Their aftershave has a really, really nice, well, it's wood and spice. But boy, it's really nice. It's a nice, fresh, wooden spice. It's not organic at all. It's not on the organic end. It's more on the lively end of the spectrum. Yeah, both of these go together very, very well. So if you're looking for a quick shave, in those instances when maybe you can't build a lather, you don't have time, or whatever the reason is, try Russell. Boy, this is really, really terrific. I enjoyed shaving with this. And you know what? I'm going to shave with it again. I sometimes like just using the super slicks every once in a while, just to kind of change things up. And but the Russell really, really performs well. Very, very slick. So thanks for mentioning that again, Ultimate Metal Guitar Tones. Go to Be Crazy wrote, I just got the new Timeless Aluminum Slant 0.86 gap, my first Timeless razor. It's really good. Recommend for $54. I've always been unsure of which Timeless razor to get. I have a used stainless scalloped bar Timeless head on the way that I bought off of eBay. Eventually, I want a titanium razor. The Slim looks interesting. The Slim is great. Slim's an absolutely fantastic razor. And as far as the stainless scallop bar, I have the Timeless. The smooth cap with the straight bar. With the 0.68 blade gap. Boy, is this marvelous. I used this before cameras rolled. Boy, this gave me a beautiful 2-pass shave. Beautifully, beautifully close. Absolutely love this stainless steel razor from Timeless. Of course, Timeless makes some great razors. Their titanium razors are absolutely wonderful. The Slim is absolutely fantastic. Love the Slim. And of course, one of my other favorites is the Bronze. The Bronze is absolutely fantastic. This is a little milder. Boy, this is just absolutely wonderful. Timeless makes some really, really wonderful razors. And the other thing that's nice about them is you can kind of mix and match handles, caps, base plates, that sort of thing. Now, the aluminum slant, I've heard some great things about it. I do have their original aluminum razor. Boy, that is a fantastic razor. Really, really terrific. Like that one a lot. Check out my review. We'll link it below of the aluminum razor. I was dog sitting for my brother Tom and his wife Lori, my sister-in-law Lori, and Rue and Cinder were there. And I was shaving with the aluminum razor, the timeless aluminum razor. Boy, did I get a great shave on the road. Absolutely fantastic. It's a great razor, perfect for travel. And also their travel razor that they offer is also absolutely wonderful. So yeah, Timeless has got all the bases covered. They just manufacture and make some wonderful, wonderful precision razors. Really, really terrific. We'll link them below on all their wonderful products so you can check it out firsthand. So go to Be Crazy. Enjoy that slant. And yeah, $54. Absolutely fantastic, fantastic price for a slant razor. I agree. Mark Vernick wrote, awesome inclusion of great music that absolutely fits the theme. Love it. This was the review I did on Dapper Doc, and we had Western music running throughout the review. And that was, I really enjoyed putting that review together, incorporating the music and some of the editing effects and that sort of thing. Love doing these reviews of shave soaps and razors and that sort of thing. First of all, because I love doing the traditional wet shave. It's just a fantastic, fantastic way to shave. But also, I love the creative process in putting it all together and editing it all together. Another reason why I love doing the Monday Morning Mailbag, editing all these segments together and getting all these great comments from all the viewers out there and all this wonderful information and reviews, etc. And then kind of putting it all together and kind of making it lively and hopefully inviting and enjoyable, entertaining, and informative for all the viewers out there. But again, thanks to all the viewers for all the great content because it makes this channel and makes this show possible. But Mark, thanks very, very much for the kind words. I'm so glad you enjoyed the review of Dapper Docs and all the great Western music that was included in it. This is Matt A. He also said, hi, Mark, great Western shave, perfect music to go with the theme. Take care. Yeah, Matt, thank you again for those kind words. Another vote for the for the Western music incorporated into the review. I had a great time putting it all together. The Shave Arcade wrote, definitely need to pick up this scent. Great show, Mark. This was again in regards to Dapper Docs. Lilac and fig. Don't let that dissuade you from getting it. It's an absolutely fantastic, fantastic scent. It is absolutely marvelous. Really, really terrific. And I recommend the aftershave and the Star Jelly. And a big, big thank you again to Mark Bagwell for sending these along to the channel and allowing me to share these with all the viewers out there. And yeah, took 3 years, but Mark made it happen. And he said, after 3 years, Mark, I'm just going to send it to you. He's been telling me about this, about Dapper Docs for 3 years. And yeah, he was absolutely 100% correct. So my hat's off to him. And Mully stated that the Dapper Docs aftershave cologne was probably a little too strong for him. You know, your mileage may vary. I like it a lot. I absolutely love it. Yeah, it's a fantastic, fantastic scent. And of course, CK6, beautiful, wonderful lathering performance. Absolutely fantastic. Knocks it out of the park. Boy, what a great time to be doing the traditional wet shave. So many great artisans out there, from Phoenix Shaving to Sterling to Hendrix Classics. My gosh, so many. I mean, Sudsy Soapery, really. Ariana and Evans. My gosh, a lot of great artisans out there. Jake Temple, who gave us the shaving tip this morning, wrote, Dapper Doc is my favorite Phoenix shaving scent by a landslide. Another vote for Dapper Doc. Yeah, just absolutely fantastic. Yeah, a lot of wet shavers, when they use this, they just instantly fall in love with it. That was the case with me. Sean Gagliano, Gagliano. Gagliano, that's it. Sean Gagliano, I think that's it. Hope I got that right, Sean. How long does the pre-shave cube normally last for you? I'm a head shaver. Great job on the videos. Thank you, Sean. You know what? I've never really kind of looked at the duration of how long the cube lasts for me. But I'm telling you, it lasts a good long time. I'm gonna have to mark the date, the start date, when I break out a new cube, and then, figure out how many shaves I've had, more or less, every day, and maybe every once in a while I'll skip a day because I want to have a little more beard growth for a review, so it photographs on camera a little bit better. And then I'll see how small it gets, and then I'll kind of get an end date for you. And that's something I'm going to have to remember to do. But it lasts a good long time. I mean, you really get your money's worth out of the Cube 2.0. Absolutely. It's just a fantastic, fantastic product. I really, really like it a lot. And ever since using the Cube 2.0, it kind of moved me away from pre-shave oils, just to use this soap to wash your face, to clean your face, and then also to build a pre-shave lather. Works great. And it marries up so well with a lot of other artisan shave soaps out there, not only Phoenix Shaving, but many, many others. Yeah, it's terrific. It really is. Let's see. Scott Martin wrote, "Hey, Mark, fantastic episode as always. I have to say that Winfried's video made my day. So simple, yet so genius. What's great about it is that so many shaving companies add menthol to their products to replicate the feeling or sensation of ice hitting the skin. Our boy Winfried cut out the middleman and was like, how about actual ice? Love it. Cheers and have a great week. Scott, I agree with you. This is in regards to Winfried's spoon ice trick. Yeah, check it out. It was in the previous week's Monday morning mailbag, an absolutely fantastic shaving tip. So yeah, I agree. Cut out the middleman, go right to real ice for your post-shave routine. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. James Sefton wrote, "Hey Mark, just finished my morning shave and done the ice trick and it was great. One more tip learned from the 3MB. Hey James, thanks so much for the feedback on the spoon ice trick. I'm so glad it worked for you. And again, all credit goes to Winfried, Whitcup, and all the other viewers that send in these great tips and tricks and other great information regarding the traditional wet shave. Like I say, without the viewers, this microphone would be silent. Absolutely. So thanks for confirming how great Winfried's shave tip works. The spoon ice trick. Folks, if you didn't see it, check out the previous week's Monday morning mailbag. Makula also wrote regarding Dapper Docs, what an awesome shave to watch this morning. It puts me in the Old West mood. I wish I had a horse to take to my classes today and leave the car at home." Again, another vote for the Western music in the review, Makula. Thank you very much. I'm so glad you enjoyed that. And again, I said it before, I'll say it again. I had a great time editing that review and putting everything together. It was a lot of fun, just a lot of fun. And I so enjoy creating the videos for the channel and the Monday morning mailbag. So my thanks again to everyone out there for subscribing, for sharing, for tuning in. I really, really do appreciate it. And Dan Blacksher, I hope that's right, Blacksher. Dan Blacksher wrote regarding lather and wood. Just had some of this come in and boom, lather. The smell is just fantastic. I am going to get that balm. Yeah, this is in regards to lather and wood shave soap. This was very kindly sent to the channel again by Mark Bagwell. It's a great sandalwood scent. And boy, this is available on Amazon. And this lathers with the best of the artisan shave soaps out there. It's really, really fantastic. And a great, great sandalwood scent. And yes, I agree. I agree with you, Dan. Get the aftershave balm. Boy, this is terrific. And again, a great, great sandalwood scent. And we'll be talking a little more about sandalwood balms and new wet shave gear. So stay tuned for that. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Viewer Neil L. sent along this review, and in his email, the subject heading reads, "Just a little message about Chiseled Face Shaving Soap." And Neil writes, "Hi Mark, thought I'd pass on my opinion of the above mentioned soap to you in a word, Cryogen. Cryogen, great shave, icy cold feeling, cleaned out my sinuses. Felt so good, I did not want to stop lathering as I still had plenty left in the bowl after a 3-pass shave, even though the amount I used was about 1/8 measuring spoonful. My face felt so cold and comfortable, reminding me of the iced spoon trick used in the latest Monday morning mailbag. I did not want to put anything on my face after cleansing in cold water, which only extended the great feeling I had on my face from the menthol in the Chiseled Face Cryogen shaving soap. Full marks from me for its menthol and its slickness and abundance of lather that stood up extremely well. I have been shaving for well over 60 years, and this is the first time using an American-made soap, having used mainly European and UK soaps and creams with the occasional Aussie soaps. I have to admit, this was probably the best shave I have ever had. A great thanks to all the Monday Morning Mailbag crew, and particularly for your most unique show amongst a sea of the usual shaving shows I peruse on YouTube from time to time. You give a wide variety of ideas and products with a smile and a laugh that makes my day. Thank you, Mark, and have a great day while enjoying a couple of coffees. Neil L. from Oz, Australia, down under. Neil, thank you so much for an absolutely fantastic review on Chiseled Face Cryogen. Absolutely fantastic. Fits right into what we were talking regarding the iced spoon trick from Winfried Whitcup. My gosh, that's such a happy coincidence. So folks, if you're looking for a shave soap to go along with the iced spoon trick, check out Chiseled Face Cryogen. Neil absolutely loves it. Gave him the best shave ever in all the years he's been shaving. So Neil, thanks again for an absolutely wonderful review all the way from Australia of Chiseled Face's Cryogen Shave Soap. Really do appreciate it. And also, thanks for the very kind words about the Monday Morning Mailbag. Really do appreciate that. Neil, thanks again very much. Well, we have a brand new shave soap from Hendrix Classics and Company, and it's called Raze of a New Era. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. The review ran this past Friday. If you missed it, check it out. Absolutely fantastic scent. And the soap base just lathers a treat. Heaps and heaps of lather. Absolutely fantastic. And as I write here, Rise of a New Era, one of our most anticipated releases of the year, inspired by a fragrance that definitely lives up to its name, Mont Blanc Legend, an aromatic fougere that is sure to please with top notes of lavender, pineapple, bergamot, and lemon verbena. Middle notes are red apple, dried fruits, oak moss, geranium, coumarin, and rose. Base notes are tonka bean and sandalwood. Yeah, folks, this is an absolutely fantastic scent. And this is being released because of the great North American solar eclipse. And as they continue here, as we soon rise to personally witness for ourselves the shadow that the eclipse prepares to sweep across North America on April 8, 2024, the team here at Hendrix Classics and Company will soon also gather in quiet anticipation, their eyes skyward, to witness the rare and momentous celestial alignment that mirrors a significant moment in our own journey. The eclipse is more than just an astronomical event. It symbolizes the profound transformation of the company itself from its fledgling roots into a robust entity poised for a whole new level of growth. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, congratulations and continued success to everybody at Hendrix Classics and Company. Rise of a New Era is an absolutely fantastic shaving soap. Love the metallic labels, very inviting. And when you crack it open, oh, an absolutely fantastic scent. Really, everything is folded together so nicely. It's not overpowering. It's not overwhelming. It's just the right amount. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I used this shave soap before cameras rolled, again, with the timeless stainless steel razor. And this time around, I did a face lather, and it just produced heaps and heaps of lather. I mean, I've been doing my share of bowl lathering, but I was really curious to see how this would work just with a brush, face lathering, and boy, it did not disappoint. Absolutely fantastic. So we will have links below to Raze shave soap from Hendrix Classics and Company, as well as their other recent releases. You're the Dragon, which is an absolutely fantastic scent. Roasted, which we really enjoyed, coffee scented, right? We've been talking about coffee on the show this morning. And Brilliantly Broken Man. Boy, this is another terrific scent. Really like, oh yeah, I really like this one a lot. So some great shaving soaps from Hendrix Classics and Company. Once again, the review for Raze ran this past Friday, so check it out. And again, we'll have a link to Raze shave soap as well as these other shave soaps from Hendrix Classics and Company. So my thanks again to Pete at Hendrix Classics and Company and everyone at Hendrix Classics and Company for very kindly sending this one along to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers out there. Pete, thanks again very much. Mark Bagwell sent along this review of Captain Smythe's Reserve Bay Rum Aftershave and Cologne by Phoenix Shaving. And he writes, if you've not seen this Bay Rum before, then you're in for a treat because this is definitely not your average Bay Rum. The best way to describe the scent is a deep, rich Bay Rum infused with leather. To achieve this special blend, Douglas and Fran aged the Bay Rum in an oak cask for 6 weeks, sometimes longer, to create a full-bodied, rich, aromatic Bay Rum. Then different ingredients are added at different times during the maturing period, and the addition of the leather really takes this blend to a whole new level. Let's face it, Douglas is obsessed with Bay Rum. Just look at how many Bay Rum scents he offers in a year's time. No one does Bay Rum like Douglas. In fact, this is the only Bay Rum that bears his name. That should tell you volumes. So how can you order your bottle? This is where it gets a bit tricky because Douglas hides this on his website. I'm not kidding. It's not listed with the other aftershaves and colognes. But not to worry, Mr. Zarady will list the link to its hiding place. Yeah, absolutely. Mark, thanks very much for passing along the link. Folks, we will provide the link below to Captain Smythe's Reserve Bay Rum Aftershave and Cologne by Phoenix Shaving. And you're absolutely correct, Mark. A lot of Bay Rum scents offered by Phoenix Shaving. There's that new Bay Gum that just came out recently, Atomic Age Bay Rum, Pineapple Bay Rum, Coconut Bay with Lime, Classico Bay Rum, even Diver Down shares a little bit of Bay Rum DNA. I love that scent as well. And I love the Bay Rums that I have tried from Phoenix Shaving. And Captain Smythe's Reserve Bay Rum Aftershave and Cologne by Phoenix Shaving is definitely on my wish list. Folks, we will have the link below. My thanks to Mark Bagwell for a terrific review and also for providing the link and finding Captain Smythe's Reserve Bay Rum Aftershave and Cologne in its hiding place on the Phoenix Shaving website. Mark, thanks again very much. Well, earlier in the show, we mentioned Lather and Wood, Sandalwood shave soap. Really terrific. And one of the viewers said that they were going to buy the aftershave balm, Lather and Wood aftershave balm, Sandalwood scent. Yeah, very good. But this reminded me of another Sandalwood aftershave that Mark Bagwell recommended. I picked it up on Amazon for about less than $20. It's available right now at $19.79. Here it is from George F. Trumper. It's Sandalwood Skin Food. And boy, oh boy, this is really good stuff. And I love this sandalwood scent. And you don't need a lot. It really is terrific. It really does hydrate the skin very well. So if you have Lather and Wood shave soap and you're contemplating getting a balm for it, yeah, the Lather and Wood aftershave balm is very good. But check out Skin Food from George F. Trumper. G-O-F. Trumper is how it's written. I'm assuming that's George F. Trumper. Really terrific. And of course, the label on the product page will be a little different than this one here. But this is how it came. And the reviews on this are very good. For instance, this person writes, I wonder how they do it. It's like magic. It's almost too good to be true. This reviewer gave it 5 stars and wrote, "So I have really sensitive skin where my neck and chin area meet, and every time I shave, I get razor bumps, even with an electric razor, safety razor, or multiple blade razor. I didn't understand why it was, so I decided to actually invest in real aftershave, not the stuff from Macy's or Marshall's or Target anymore. My brother recommended this to me. I use it after I shave. My skin immediately is hydrated and all irritation is completely gone. When I used to turn my head, that area would become irritated and more bumps would form. But when I say not a single razor bump has formed, I mean it. This product works. It actually does the trick. You need like a teaspoon of this stuff to spread on your skin after shaving, and it truly works wonders. I won't be using anything else when I shave, now that I know what aftershave should be doing for my skin. Thank goodness I found this product. Absolutely top shelf recommendation for skin food. This reviewer also adds here, skin food it is. Useful as a pre-shave and also as an aftershave and skin moisturizer. Very pleasant scents, excellent product, not oily or greasy. So there you go. Another reviewer likes it a lot. Recommends it also as a pre-shave and as an aftershave, not oily or greasy. I love the scent, and I'm going to have to do a review on this. Been meaning to do that, and I think I'm going to do a review as both a pre-shave and an aftershave, and probably use the Lather and Wood Sandalwood shave soap because of the comparable scents. But this sandalwood scent is very, very nice. Not organic at all. Sometimes you come across a sandalwood scent that is very, very organic and dirt-like, which is fine. Some wet shavers like that, but this one is very, very pleasant, very lively. Yeah, a really, really terrific sandalwood scent that will complement the Lather and Wood shave soap very, very well. So I'm going to get a review done on the both of these, this skin food here along with the Lather and Wood shave soap, and really looking forward to that. So my thanks to Mark Bagwell for recommending George F. Trumper's skin food sandalwood scent. Really, really terrific. Really, really terrific product. Folks, we'll have a link below where you can get this on Amazon, less than $20. So Mark, thanks again for the recommendation. Folks, again, we'll have a link below to George F. Trumper's Sandalwood Skin Food. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. Viewer Nightly Truth wrote, "You really cannot go wrong with Phoenix shaving. Also, I wanted to report to you that using beard shampoo and conditioner does indeed make your facial hair easier to shave. I have been testing this off and on since I parted ways with my facial hair a week ago. I had a BBS shave today, Mark, with 3 days of growth, a Rex, and a silver blue blade. So in my unscientific opinion, it is absolutely worth it to add the extra step of beard washing." Hey, Nightly Truth, I absolutely agree. We had a brief discussion of the Cube 2.0 in the show today regarding how long it lasts, that sort of thing. And I use the Cube all the time to first wash the face, wash the beard, and then to also build a pre-shave lather. And I agree with you 100%. Absolutely, really, really significant step in the pre-shave routine is washing the beard, washing the face. Absolutely agree with you 100%. And your use of conditioner to add a little slickness to that pre-shave routine. Yeah, a lot of other wet shavers have talked about this as well. There are some head shavers out there that also use conditioner to do their head shaves or to add conditioner for their head shaves, that sort of thing. I've seen that on various YouTube channels. So yeah, a conditioner is also a very, very good step. Folks, if you use a conditioner for a pre-shave, for either a face shave or a head shave, please comment below and let us know. Nightly Truth confirms that the pre-shave routine of washing the beard and using a conditioner really, really does help. And I will echo your comments regarding the Rex Rex Supply Company's razors. I have the Envoy, which is an absolutely fantastic razor. Love the Rex Supply Company razors. Absolutely fantastic. So you can get these at Razor Emporium or the Rex Supply website itself. It really is a terrific stainless steel razor. Very well made and delivers a beautiful smooth shave. So Nightly Truth, thanks very much for confirming the pre-shave routine, washing the beard, conditioner use, that sort of thing. Really happy to hear that it's worked out for you and that you removed the beard and the routine continues to give you some great shaves. So thanks again, Nightly Truth. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Robert Ross checked in. He emailed me, and the subject heading of the email reads, reduced shave soap usage by 93.75%. And he writes, hi Mark, I did what I thought was impossible. I reduced the amount of shave soap I use by a whopping 93.75%. With the addition of the Pereira shaving bowl, I have been able to whip up lather like nobody's business. So I cut the amount that I usually use by half. My old recipe was 1/16 teaspoon to 1/2 tablespoon of distilled water. My new recipe is 1/32 teaspoon, aka a smidgen, of shave soap to 3/4 teaspoon of distilled water. How did I reduce the amount by 93.75%? When I started wet shaving, the soap company recommended I use a 1/2 teaspoon of soap. I have reduced that now to 1/32 teaspoon, which gets you to the 93.75% reduction. This lather was enough to do a 3-pass shave above the jawline and 2 passes on the neck. I am not going to lie. I was cutting it pretty close, but I did have some residual soap in the brush, but didn't need it. This is extreme example of how a cheapskate This is an extreme example of how a cheapskate like me can make his shave soap last a very long time. Cheers, Bob Ross. Hey, Bob, thanks very much for this. We have been following your wet shaving adventure and all the different recipes and formulas for getting heaps and heaps of lather with very little soap and water. It's absolutely been remarkable, very entertaining, and very informative. Thanks so much for passing it along. Folks, if any of you out there are following Bob's recipes, let us know what your results are. Bob, thanks again for a really wonderful, entertaining, and informative update regarding your lathering routine. Really do appreciate it. James Sefton sent along this follow-up regarding Winfried Whitcup's ice spoon trick. And he writes, just a follow-up on the ice spoon trick. I use a 9-ounce plastic wine cup. With the tapered sides of the cup, the ice all but jumps out of the cup when removed from the freezer. James, hey James, thanks very much for this. Really terrific tip. Additional tip to Winfried Whitcup's ice spoon trick. Absolutely fantastic. So folks, if you want to try this and you have a 9-ounce plastic wine cup, those tapered sides will help remove that ice along with the spoon a little more easily. James says it jumps out of the cup, which is absolutely fantastic to hear. So thanks for passing this along, James. A great additional tip to the to Winfried's ice spoon trick tip. Absolutely fantastic. And again, if you haven't seen the ice spoon trick that Winfried sent along for the morning shaving tip, check out the previous Monday morning mailbag where we featured it there. It was really terrific, and I got a lot of responses and a lot of replies from a lot of viewers regarding it. So here again, James did a little bit of follow-up, a little variation on it to help streamline the process a little bit using a plastic wine cup. Absolutely fantastic. James, thanks again very much. And that wraps up another Monday morning mailbag. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/Mark Zerati, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video, or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.